Time, folks. Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sport. And both backcourts in this one stand cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. In the back half of the season, rookies are being scrutinized as award season approaches. MP is set. His sights are set on winning Rookie of the Year.
Well, they say to set realistic goals, and I'd say that goal is very realistic with the way he's played to this point. He is having a phenomenal rookie season.
Here are the five for Philadelphia. We've got Kelly Oubre. Joel Embiid is out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Yabusele in at the 4 slot. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, he voiced how crucial it is to make sure that his defense doesn't allow him any breathing room. He told me, quote, Maxey can get hot in a hurry, so we can't afford to give him open looks. And with his speed, we definitely want to limit his opportunities in the open court. We'll see if the defense can slow his pace, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
And it's Maxey missing. Minnesota has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. McDaniels finds Reed. Kicks it out to MP. Back to Reed. It's stolen by Maxey. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Embiid against Reed. Embiid can't hit.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
MP outside. And that one's on target from the wing. MP's got 5.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Oubre can't hit. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Randall on the screen. Here's MP. Rebound by Philadelphia. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
And last year's games were interesting to watch, considering that each team came out with a win against the other.
This is a potential finals preview, as good as it gets early in the season.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
MP drives in. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Man, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Simmons is checked in. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Pass to Maxey. Nice move. And that one drops for him. Maxey's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Fast break, Philadelphia. Simmons is doubled. Outside Oubre. Here's Yabusele. We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter, and they're unable to get the tying bucket there. Edwards finds MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Readiness is so important, and the moment he saw his opening, MP was ready to attack.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Suns played some superb basketball. He added 33 points, and in terms of his shooting, well, mistakes and bad selections were few and far between. And he had a monster game that last time out. He'll try to match or even exceed those numbers tonight. That's gotta be scary to face, Brian.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Here's Grimes, following the score by Minnesota. There's 25 seconds left in the opening quarter. 19-footer. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection, despite the miss.
Substitution on court.
76ers trail by 4. Here's Council. Pass to Embiid. Over Randall. No good. Misses at the buzzer. MP getting it done for the Timberwolves. Hunting for opportunities, leading to no. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Julius Randle. Edwards comes in for Williams. Dillingham's checked in for Alexander Walker. And MP subbed in for Conley. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. And now an update on Ben Simmons from Allie LaForce. What do you have, Allie?
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the 76ers. There's some pain in the chest area, especially when breathing. Right now, it's being called a bruise. It's a blow to a team that was hoping to be healthy coming down the stretch. It looks like their depth will be tested now.
Well, we appreciate it, Allie. Hoping to see him back on the court soon, guys.
They really hope to have him back, but it's so crucial that he's healthy when he returns.
In at forward, Edwards and McDaniels. MP is out there with Dillingham, and it's Reed in at the 5. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And here's Oubre from the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got 7 rebounds in the game. Back to MP. 1:16 left to play in the first half. And he gets it to go.
They're really working the paint now.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 15-point game. Oubre on the wing. Guarded by Edwards. Here's the 3. Oubre, that one's good. Oubre's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
MP with it. Picked up by Embiid. MP gets it to go through contact.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
And it's Maxey missing. The Timberwolves lead by 14. MP outside. Here's Reed. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. So it's Philadelphia now. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Maxey. Outside Oubre. Floats one. Rebound Minnesota. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Well, when you can build your lead with the second unit on the floor, that makes the game a heck of a lot easier.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's Minnesota. They lead by 18. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Can't miss this many shots and not be competitive. They're rushing, looking desperate. Kind of feel sorry for them.
No, you don't.
And now it's time to... And that's a wrap on halftime.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. We've got Maxey, Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid, and a Giabaselli in at the power forward. All right, let's get a report from Ali.
Joel Embiid is setting records with his scoring, but he said, when I get stuck into just being a scorer, that's not the best version of me. I like sharing the ball. As you've seen the last couple of years, the teams that have won, they move the ball. Nothing is static. So that's how we should play. Pretty simple, Brian.
Yeah, great understanding, right? Thanks, Ali. Gets the 3 ball to go. Maxey's got 13. And, Coach, it seems there's a move to cut out some of the cheap fouls in the game. This notion of, if you wouldn't call it on the playground, why do you call it in a game? Would you like to see where it's going?
Yeah, look, there's some times where I think we'd get a better game if the players do what they did in pickup games, Brian, and just called their own fouls. A lot of these cheap fouls would cease to exist. I think there's just got to be a better recognition from referees on what really impacts a play and what doesn't.
A slam dunk by Reed.
Well, showing off his power. Reed gave the dunk everything he had.
Maxey passes to Oubre. Back to Maxey. Yep, that one goes. Maxey's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, Maxey's willing to play a secondary role, but he can also take charge when needed.
And Minnesota with some changes. Williams is checked in for Reed. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Edwards. Williams with the screen. Here's MP. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. MP's got 23.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
To the wing, right side. Maxey against Williams. And it's Maxey missing.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
MP up top. 17-foot shot on the way. It's hauled in by Oubre.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
MP outside to the inside. Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the night right here. That free throw no good, and Minnesota Philadelphia shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. "44 seconds left in the third quarter. Now MP, give him 23.
Well, even though he hasn't been in the league a long time, MP knows exactly where to get his points.
Outside Simmons. Pass to McCain. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got rebound number 7 tonight. MP right side. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And that's what happens when you let MP get positioning inside.
Now here's Maxey. The 3. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. In at forward, Edwards and McDaniels. Trey Mann out there with MP. And it's Reed in at the 5, down low. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. From 18 feet away, shot is good, off the back rim and in. MP's got 12 points in just the second half.
Getting it done from the in-between area, MP just taking what the defense gives him.
Here's McCain, pass to Embiid. Soft touch off the glass.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And so MP will bring it up for Minnesota. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. All right, Stan, what's one rule you'd change if you could be commissioner for a day?
Well, first thing I want to know, Brian, if I get to be commissioner for the day, for that day, do I get Adam Silver's salary?
100%.
Brian, I'd get rid of all the replays.
All the replays, no more reviews. Human factor.
No reviews, no challenges. Let's play the game and keep the flow of the game going.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his third foul of the game. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Gibson's checked in for Reed. Williams comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And Dillingham subbed in for Mann. The 76ers also with a sub. Grimes, he's checked in for Council. Clock is at 3. McCain's shot is off.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
19-footer. Again, the Timberwolves score.
Well, the way MP runs screen and roll, you think he's been in this league for over a decade.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Dunn outside. Pass to McCain. And he banks in the layup.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
For Minnesota, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Ball stolen. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. He goes up again, and the layup is good.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
And MP throws it down hard.
Oh, man. MP, that was nasty.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Here's McCain, and that one is stuffed right through.
NBA, if you let him, he will do damage.
No resistance, you pay.
Yeah, look, never tempt a guy with a sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Up top, Dunn. And there's a pick. Edwards for 3. Alexander Walker grabs the board. The Timberwolves have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. It's good. MP's got 12 now in this quarter.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Timberwolves.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
No surprise, another victory for these guys who have been on a tear all year long. They've now won 62 games.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
5 to shoot, and here's Clark for 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
While Maxey is an elite shooter, Tyrese is at his best using his speed going downhill.
That one's good for 2. MP's got 41.
Impressive job by this team, and you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Oubre into the lane. It's rebounded by Minnesota. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. MP outside. Williams a screen on Maxey. MP the pass to Williams. On the take, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate.